When the BYD Seal 6 arrived, it seemed like the brand had already redefined what value meant in the hybrid space. Most of us assumed that would be the benchmark for affordability and performance for a while. But not long after, BYD Philippines surprised everyone again with the launch of the Seal 5 DMI. This sedan enters the scene with a level of pricing that caught nearly every car enthusiast off guard. Starting at just 948,000 pesos for the dynamic and going up to 1,198,000 for the premium variant. It positions itself well below what anyone expected from a hybrid sedan. That figure alone would be surprising for a conventional gasoline model, let alone a hybrid that claims a driving range of over 1,000 kilometers. It is no wonder the Seal 5 immediately became one of the most talked about cars in the country. But as with every new car that makes bold promises on paper, there is always a question of how much of it translates into the real world. Brochures can promise the moon, but daily use often tells a more honest story. So the goal today is to find out if the BYD Seal 5 DMI truly delivers the hybrid efficiency, comfort, and technology it advertises, or if it is another case of being too good to be true. The first thing that becomes apparent is how well proportioned the Seal 5 is. Measuring 4,780 millimeters in length, 1,837 millimeters in width, and 1,495 millimeters in height, it stands larger than most compact sedans on the market. The wheelbase stretches to 2,718 millimeters, which contributes to its long and confident stance. Compared to cars like the Honda Civic or the Toyota Corolla Altis, the Seal 5 is longer, wider, and taller, and that gives it a presence that feels more premium than its price might suggest. What is even more interesting is that its price positioning aligns closer to smaller subcompact models such as the Toyota Vios or Honda City, making it one of the most value-packed sedans in the market today. In terms of styling, BYD continues its modern design language with the Seal 5 DMI. The car looks sleek, dynamic, and clean, with a strong sense of identity that matches its bigger sibling, the Seal 6. The front fascia is especially striking with its sharply detailed headlights and a wide, multi-slat grille that stretches across the width of the car. This design not only gives it a confident look but also improves aerodynamics. The side profile is smooth and unbroken, with subtle character lines that give it motion even at a standstill. The rear section complements the design well, highlighted by wraparound taillights and a refined bumper design that completes the premium appeal. The top-spec premium variant rides on 17-inch two-tone alloy wheels. While the design of the wheels may divide opinion, they still blend well with the overall silhouette of the car. The ground clearance stands at 160 millimeters, and that is a small but meaningful detail. While enthusiasts who prefer a low, slung stance may not be thrilled, that extra height provides an added sense of reassurance when navigating rough roads, humps, or steep driveways. It makes the Seal 5 practical not just for city driving but also for longer trips outside urban areas. The visual proportions are balanced, the stance feels grounded, and the design overall gives a mature impression that will appeal to a wide audience. Once inside, the Seal 5 DMI takes on a personality that is both futuristic and comfortable. The cabin immediately conveys a sense of modern simplicity. The highlight feature is undoubtedly the rotating infotainment screen at the center. It can switch between portrait and landscape orientation, allowing flexible use depending on what is displayed. whether that is navigation, multimedia, or system controls. The system operates smoothly and its visibility is excellent, even under bright sunlight. Surrounding it are soft, touch surfaces, subtle metallic accents, and a clean layout that feels more like something from a premium European sedan rather than a budget-friendly hybrid. The materials used inside the cabin elevate the experience. While the leather upholstery may not match the highest-grade hides found in luxury cars, it is soft enough to give a pleasant tactile experience. The combination of soft, touch panels and well-placed stitching shows thoughtful attention to detail. The seats themselves are well designed, offering adequate support and cushioning for both short and long drives. The bolstering holds you in place without feeling tight, and the padding strikes a nice balance between firmness and comfort. Passengers at the rear also enjoy generous legroom and headroom thanks to the car's long wheelbase. For a sedan at this price point, interior space is one of its strongest attributes. Essential convenience features are present, including ISOFIX anchor points, cupolders, and rear air conditioning vents. The driver's seat is power adjustable, and the steering wheel offers both tilt and telescopic adjustment, making it easy to find a comfortable driving position. In front of the driver is an 8-inch digital instrument cluster that presents key information clearly, including hybrid system status and fuel economy data. The interface is simple, intuitive, and free from unnecessary clutter. The overall ergonomics are well thought out, though there are a few minor quirks that stand out. One of the main drawbacks inside the cabin is the way climate controls are integrated into the infotainment system. While you can turn the air conditioning on or off from the physical buttons on the center console, adjusting temperature or fan speed requires navigating through on-screen menus. It is not overly complicated, but it does take an extra moment of attention that could otherwise be spent on the road. Another minor inconvenience is the absence of USB Type-C ports up front. While traditional USB-A ports are still functional, most modern devices now favor Type-C connectivity, and that would have made charging more convenient. Still, these are small compromises in what is otherwise a refined, comfortable, and tech-forward cabin. One particular design decision that deserves praise is the absence of piano black surfaces. Many modern interiors use glossy finishes that look great initially but quickly attract fingerprints and scratches. BYD's decision to avoid this gives the Seal 5's cabin a cleaner, more timeless appearance while also improving long-term durability. Combined with well-damped controls, soft ambient lighting, and thoughtful material choices, the interior feels genuinely cohesive and pleasant. Before we move on to performance, it is worth emphasizing that the Seal 5 DMI does not just impress through style or comfort. It gives off a sense of balance, the kind that shows BYD understands what drivers in this price range actually need. It does not overwhelm with unnecessary gimmicks, but instead focuses on what enhances the driving and ownership experience. Whether it is the thoughtful layout of the controls, the comfortable seating, or the solid build quality, everything works together to make it feel like more than just another budget hybrid sedan. Under the hood, the BYD Seal 5 DMI carries the brand's latest generation dual-mode intelligent hybrid system, which has already proven itself in larger models such as the Sedan 6. At its core is a 1.5-liter naturally aspirated gasoline engine that works in harmony with an electric motor. This setup is paired with BYD's proprietary Blade battery, a lithium iron phosphate unit known for its safety, efficiency, and long lifespan. That The combination creates an impressive balance of performance and economy. The dynamic variant produces 177 horsepower and 316 Newton-meters of torque, while the premium variant bumps those numbers to 194 horsepower and 325 Newton-meters. These figures may not sound extreme, but for a sedan that emphasizes efficiency and comfort, they are more than adequate. On the road, the Seal 5 DMI feels confident and composed. Power delivery is smooth, with the electric motor providing instant torque the moment you press the accelerator. In urban settings, it glides quietly under electric power at low speeds, and when more power is needed, the gasoline engine joins in seamlessly. The transition between the two power sources is so refined that most drivers will not notice when the car switches from electric to hybrid mode. This is one of the strongest qualities of BYD's hybrid system. It operates in the background, efficiently managing energy without drawing attention to itself. Acceleration is brisk and linear. A firm press of the pedal launches the Seal 5 forward with surprising eagerness, reaching highway speeds faster than expected. The response is consistent, without any noticeable delay from the single-speed direct drive transmission. On winding roads, the car holds its line with composure. The chassis tuning favors stability and comfort over sportiness, and that suits its character well. Steering feedback is light, making it effortless to maneuver through tight spaces, but some drivers may wish for more connection or weight when driving at higher speeds. Still, the steering's precision is commendable, especially during city driving where ease of control is a priority. The braking system uses an electronically controlled setup, and like most hybrids, it blends regenerative and mechanical braking to maximize efficiency. At first, it takes a moment to get used to the feel, as the initial pedal travel can feel slightly soft. However, once you adapt to it, the brakes provide predictable stopping power. The regenerative system efficiently captures energy during deceleration, feeding it back into the battery to extend the electric range. During normal driving, this system works unobtrusively, helping to achieve the exceptional fuel economy figures BYD claims. Speaking of economy, the Seal 5 DMI delivers numbers that would have seemed unrealistic a few years ago. The claimed total driving range stands at 1,175 kilometers for the dynamic variant and 1,240 kilometers for the premium. Real-world results may vary, but during a test drive from Manila to Talisay in Batangas, the car recorded an average of 34 kilometers per liter. What makes that figure even more impressive is that the test did not begin with a fully charged battery, meaning there was room for even greater efficiency under optimal conditions. With an all-electric range of up to 115 kilometers under the NDC cycle, short daily commutes can often be completed using electric power alone. While the Seal 5 focuses heavily on efficiency, it does not compromise comfort in the process. The suspension tuning is one of the car's highlights. It soaks up bumps and rough surfaces with remarkable composure, delivering a plush ride more commonly associated with larger sedans. The suspension geometry manages body roll effectively, ensuring the car remains balanced through corners without sacrificing comfort. It feels stable on highways and well damped over uneven roads. Combined with the low seating position, the driving experience is relaxed yet confident, making it suitable for both long journeys and urban traffic. Noise, vibration, and harshness levels are impressively low. The cabin insulation is excellent, blocking out most of the road and wind noise. Even when the gasoline engine engages, it does so quietly, never intruding into the cabin ambience. The electric drive mode enhances this sense of serenity, allowing passengers to experience the near, silent motion that electric vehicles are known for. For a car in this price segment, that level of refinement is exceptional and reinforces the sense of quality BYD aimed to deliver. In terms of technology, the Seal 5 DMI does not fall short. The centerpiece is the 12.8-inch rotating touchscreen, which supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The graphics are crisp, and the system's responsiveness rivals some premium European sedans. The interface allows easy navigation through menus, though some functions require a bit of familiarity at first. Paired with the infotainment system is an 8-speaker sound setup that produces clear, balanced audio. It is not tuned for audiophiles but provides more than enough clarity for everyday use. Complementing the central screen is an 8.8-inch digital instrument cluster. It displays real-time data about hybrid operation, battery charge levels, fuel economy, and driving mode. The clarity of information presentation helps the driver understand how efficiently the system is operating at any given moment. Wireless charging pads are integrated neatly into the center console, and the rotary gear selector adds a futuristic touch to the cabin design. Parking and maneuvering are simplified by the inclusion of a 360-degree camera system, which delivers clear visuals and useful guidelines on screen. This feature, combined with front and rear sensors, eliminates much of the stress that comes with tight parking spaces. The Seal 5 also includes a sunroof, puddle lamps on the side mirrors, and vehicle-to-load functionality. The V2L system allows the car to act as a power source for external devices, which can be useful during outdoor trips or emergencies. Another strength of the Seal 5 DMI lies in its approach to safety. BYD equips the car with 6 airbags, a tire pressure monitoring system, electronic brake distribution, traction control, and hill hold control. These features work together to ensure stability and occupant protection in varying conditions. The inclusion of over-the-air software updates also future-proofs the car, allowing its systems to be improved or refined without requiring a visit to the dealership. It is a modern approach to ownership that few competitors offer at this price point. When viewed as a complete package, the Seal 5 DMI demonstrates that BYD is not only serious about electrification, but also about redefining what consumers should expect in terms of quality and technology in the compact sedan segment. It provides an experience that feels cohesive from the moment you step inside to the time you complete a long trip. There are no signs of cost cutting in the essential areas that matter most: ride quality, efficiency, and user comfort. For those who prioritize comfort, efficiency, and understated sophistication, the Seal 5 DMI stands out. It does not chase performance metrics or overly aggressive styling. Instead, it focuses on refinement and practicality. The result is a car that performs quietly and confidently, staying true to the spirit of hybrid efficiency without sacrificing real-world usability. Now that we have experienced the BYD Seal 5 DMI in every essential area, it is time to answer the question that has lingered since its launch. Is this sedan truly as impressive as it appears, or are its promises merely good marketing? After spending time with it, the conclusion becomes clear. The Seal 5 DMI is not just impressive on paper, it genuinely delivers where it matters most. It offers a combination of technology, comfort, range, and refinement that very few cars in its price range can even attempt to match. From a performance standpoint, The hybrid powertrain provides effortless acceleration, consistent response, and outstanding fuel efficiency. The transition between electric and gasoline modes is so seamless that it elevates the daily driving experience. It encourages smooth, measured driving while rewarding the driver with exceptional range. The electric motor handles most urban scenarios quietly and efficiently, while the gasoline engine provides the necessary power for extended highway drives. The result is a car that feels adaptable, capable of switching between relaxed city commuting and long-distance touring without compromise. The way the Seal 5 DMI drives also reflects BYD's growing expertise in suspension and chassis tuning. It does not pretend to be sporty, nor does it need to be. Instead, it focuses on stability and comfort, delivering a plush yet controlled ride. Bumps and rough surfaces are handled with calm precision, and the cabin remains impressively isolated from noise and vibration. The low center of gravity, partly due to the placement of the Blade battery, helps the car feel grounded even during quick lane changes. It is a composed, confident sedan that rewards smooth driving and maintains composure in most conditions. Inside, the cabin continues to impress. The attention to detail, material quality, and layout make it clear that BYD understands modern buyers. Every switch and surface feels thoughtfully designed, and nothing feels out of place. The rotating infotainment screen adds a touch of futuristic flair while remaining genuinely functional, and the 8-inch digital cluster complements it well by keeping key data easily visible. Wireless smartphone connectivity and charging add convenience, while the absence of clutter and unnecessary gloss gives the cabin a timeless appeal. Even small details, such as the comfortable seating and the solid feel of the doors when closed, reinforce the sense that the Seal 5 DMI was designed with care. The technology suite further strengthens its position. The inclusion of features such as the 360-degree camera, vehicle-to-load capability, and over-the-air updates demonstrates a level of innovation that would typically be reserved for vehicles twice its price. These are not gimmicks. They are features that add real-world value. Whether it is using the car to power devices during a trip or receiving new software enhancements automatically, these additions make ownership more convenient and future-ready. In terms of safety, the Seal 5 EV DMI checks every essential box. With 6 airbags, traction and stability systems, and advanced braking management, it ensures driver confidence in various driving scenarios. The robust construction and well-engineered braking system create a feeling of security that matches its refined ride. While it may not have advanced driver assistance technologies such as adaptive cruise control or lane keeping assist, the inclusion of all key active and passive safety systems ensures that nothing critical is missing. Value is where the Seal 5 DMI sets a new benchmark. Priced from 948,000 pesos to 1,198,000, it dramatically undercuts rivals in the hybrid and compact sedan segments. What you receive in return is not an entry-level experience, but a fully realized product that combines the efficiency of a hybrid, the comfort of a larger sedan, and the refinement of a much more expensive car. It challenges the perception that hybrids are reserved for premium buyers and makes advanced electrified technology accessible to a much broader audience. Even with its few shortcomings, such as the reliance on the infotainment screen for climate controls and the slightly numb steering feel, the Seal 5 DMI remains one of the most well-rounded offerings in its class. These minor imperfections do not detract from the overall experience. and once you adapt to them, the car's strengths far outweigh its drawbacks. It feels designed for real drivers, those who appreciate efficiency and refinement without having to sacrifice practicality or affordability. Driving the Seal 5 DMI reveals what BYD has achieved over the past few years. It is a reflection of how quickly the brand has matured from being a newcomer to becoming a leader in electric and hybrid technology. The company's confidence in its Blade battery system, its focus on safety, and its ability to deliver high-quality interiors all come together here. This sedan is not a stripped-down attempt at affordability. It is a complete, well-thought-out product that redefines expectations for the hybrid market. If you view it purely as a value proposition, it is unmatched. The sheer driving range, combined with real-world fuel efficiency, gives owners the flexibility to go further for less. The quietness of the cabin and the supple suspension tuning create a sense of serenity that makes even routine commutes more enjoyable. The refinement level is something you would typically associate with vehicles from brands with decades of heritage, not a car that costs under 1.2 million pesos. Ultimately, the BYD Seal 5 DMI stands as one of the most significant cars in its segment, not just because of what it offers, but because of what it represents. It shows that hybrid technology no longer needs to come with a high price tag. It proves that efficiency and comfort can coexist with affordability. And it highlights how far automotive technology has come in making electrified mobility attainable for the everyday driver. For those seeking a sedan that delivers excellent fuel economy, a comfortable ride, and a well-appointed interior, the Seal 5 DMI should be near the top of the list. It is not trying to be something it is not. It simply focuses on being a practical, efficient, and enjoyable car to live with. In many ways, it sets a new standard for value in its category. The Seal 5 DMI may not have the flashiest badge or the most aggressive styling, but it offers something more meaningful: balance, refinement, and honesty in execution. And sometimes that is exactly what makes a car truly great. When viewed in the larger context of today's market, where fuel efficiency and environmental responsibility are becoming increasingly important, the BYD Seal 5 DMI arrives at the perfect time. It gives drivers the chance to experience hybrid technology without stretching their budget. It is not a compromise. It is a smart, forward-thinking choice that brings together performance, comfort, and technology in one cohesive package. The verdict is simple. The BYD Seal 5 DMI is not too good to be true. It genuinely delivers on its promises. It is a hybrid that makes sense for the real world, combining practicality and efficiency with a driving experience that feels refined and composed. BYD has not only produced an affordable hybrid sedan, it has raised the bar for what affordable should mean.